Hello everyone and welcome to another real estate video. This is Javier Vidana, the real estate YouTube guy in Phoenix, Arizona, helping you accomplish your home goals. First and foremost, yes, this is a different setup. I was kind of experimenting it on my earlier videos, but I have officially moved office, so I don't have the corner space anymore. So it's a more, I guess, modern look. There's still gonna be some stuff in the back I haven't put up yet, so hope you guys like the change. It's still me though, so that's all that matters. I know I'm all egotistic now. So what is the most asked question that I have received ever since my YouTube stardom has started? Well, that question is a really simple one. It's, what do I do now? A lot of times people, they start researching, they start going and doing a lot of brainstorming and talking with their spouses or talking with themselves and just say, you know what, I'm ready to buy a house. What do I do now? They know they have to get qualified, they know they have to talk to a realtor, they know all these things, they know the process, they know the escrow, but they just don't simply know what the next steps are. Well, in today's video, we're gonna talk about that. Well, first of all, congratulations. Buying a house is complicated, sure, it has a lot of inspections, appraisals, and making offers, and that's definitely hard. But the most difficult thing that I found myself as a buyer and a realtor is making the decision to buy the house. Just telling yourself in your brain, I'm gonna be a homeowner, is the most difficult thing. Now that you patted yourself in the back, I'm gonna make it very simple for you. You need to figure out first and foremost when you wanna be moved in by. Or either sometimes your lease is gonna expire, or maybe you just have a date in mind that you wanna be moved in by. You need to have that in mind before you decide on what the next steps are. And I've made it very simple. There's three categories that I'm gonna talk about in this video. The first one is if you wanna be moved in within 0 to 6 months. The second one is between 6 and 12 months. And the last one is 12 months and up. If you need to be moved in under 6 months, then your priority is gonna be a lot higher. You know that exclamation mark for Metal Gear Solid, that is you. You need to put on the batteries and get the ball rolling. You need to find whoever realtor or lender you're gonna work with, get on it and start doing it now. Now, unfortunately, you won't have that much of a luxury to go take your time and research people. So hopefully by now you have an idea of who you want to work with. Now, this is a really highly debated topic of if you should call the realtor first or call the lender first. And of course, I've made my share of videos about it. Really, guys, it's a biased question. If you ask a lender, they're going to say lender. If you ask a realtor, they're going to ask a realtor. Here is my advice. If you know a realtor that you like and you trust, call them first. If you have a lender that you like and trust, call them first. It really is that simple. If you don't know anyone that you like and trust, perhaps call a really close friend or family member that just purchased this house and ask them for who they used and maybe give them a call. But if none of those options work, then what I recommend you do, and clearly I'm being biased just like I said before, is talk to a realtor first. Listen, there's a lot of realtors out there. Some of them are really quick, some of them are very slow. Whatever the case may be, reach out and ask for an educational consultation. Before you even get taken out to any houses, meet up, go chat with them, see if you like them, see if they're a friendly face, see if they're your style. Odds are they have had experience with lenders and they will be able to send you to the right person. Now you might think, well, they're gonna go to send their lender because they get something in return. Really, when I send someone to a lender, it's because that lender has proven that they are excellent with the client. That's really it. That's the only reason we're not getting anything out of it. We don't get any benefit out of working with them. A lot of realtors have different lenders that they can recommend at a certain time. You're just gonna save a lot of time by just working with that person. Now, if you wanna do the extra work, you can definitely find your own realtor, then find your own lender. But most of the time, when you find someone that works well together and they gel together, then you just have a better experience because they're part of your team. As I've said in previous videos, you are the CEO of your home buying purchase. You are the boss, and don't forget that. Don't let, even though because they're more experienced than you, don't let them take over the transaction. Hire who you want to hire, make sure they're a valuable asset to your company of buying a house, and get the ball rolling. Once you've met your team, you need to start getting pre-qualified and hope and pray that you don't have to do any long-term credit action plan. The good thing is if you do end up finding that you have like a 6 month to a year plan of fixing your credit, then you know what you need to do. You need to extend your lease, find somewhere to live while you fix your credit. If that's not the case, which hopefully it's not, then you'll get pre-qualified, get the right purchase price that you hopefully needed, and move on. Now, if you're closer to 6 months, it might not be such a big hurry. If you're closer to 2 months, you need to really just start now. But whatever the case is, if you're 0 to 6 months, it's high urgency. Start finding who you're gonna work with and get the ball rolling. Now, if you're watching this and if you're in the 6 to 12 month category, meaning you have to be moved out within 6 to 12 months, like it's on your mind, but it's not like completely taking over your life. My recommendation to you is take the next next 3 to 4 months to research who you want to work with. I mean, following them on social media, seeing what they post, seeing if you get a good feel and vibe from them. Maybe start asking and collecting a list of different people you want to work with, and just keep an eye on them. I would also recommend you take the time to do a lot what I call window shopping. Start getting a feel of your neighborhoods that you like, start getting a feel of different house prices you like. Download an app. That's why I invested in an app, because I really believe that this saves a lot of time and energy when you're actually looking for a house. If you're not in Phoenix, you can download my app. Download a realtor that you like, or a website, or Zillow, Realtor Trulia. Just be careful with your information, because they do want Mark to sell that information if you ask for more information. But it's really going to save you a lot of time and energy to do some window shopping. So I highly recommend you do that. And if you think you needed to work on any credit items, do your research first and foremost. Have an idea what your credit is. Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, or I don't know. There's a lot of apps out there that check your credit. Have an idea of what they are, and if you need to work on anything, you know what you need to work on. You don't need to be a credit expert. If there's a collection, get rid of it. If there's any high balances in your credit cards, get them under at least 50%. If there's late payments, pay them. If there's something to work on, you don't need a credit expert to tell you. Now, once you're in that 6-month mark and it turns out that there's something that completely shocks you, then you have enough time to prepare and renew your lease or do what you need to. But 6 to 12 months, just use common sense, start doing the right things. Obviously you can't pay off your car right away or do anything in that extreme, but whatever you do not shut down any credit cards. If you manage to pay off a card, leave it at low balance and don't turn it off. Now, if you're on the 12-month and up, meaning like you decided you want to buy a house, but you're not buying it till next year, 2 years from now, follow what I just gave as an advice, but take it more casually. You don't have to really be worried about anything yet. You don't have to rush. If you've made the decision you're going to buy next year, then don't rush it. Don't push yourself and say, well, the interest rates are going to go higher. Or my only suggestion to you is, other than following the advice I just gave, is really make sure that it's not a mental thing that's holding you back. A lot of people start getting these mental blocks like, well, I'm not ready. I want to have an 800 credit score instead of a 780 credit score. There's a lot of these mental things that really prevent you from doing it. So if you're interested in buying and you're thinking that you're not going to be ready until over a year, then take a step back, analyze what's the reason, and just play devil's advocate. What if your credit didn't need to be 750? What if it was at 720? What at 700? What can you do? Or maybe I don't need 40 grand in my down payment. Maybe I can do with 20. What do I need to do, right? Just play devil's advocate and see if it's a mental block. If it's a mental block, then you might find yourself in a 0 to 6 month category, because now your lease is up sooner than you thought. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you are in the Phoenix, Arizona area and you're looking for a real estate agent, I would love to be the guy to help you out. My contact information can be found below. If you're too shy to reach out to me, you can always download my app, where you can start browsing for some houses and get to know the area, if you will. If you have any other questions I can help you with, you can comment below, or you can contact me at the information I provided. And guys, once again, thank you so much for another great year. It's January 2020. I'm excited to bring you guys different content, not just real estate education. I want to start doing some videos on home improvement, home values, what to look out for that actually adds value to houses, and who knows, I might be adding some vlogs with my family as well. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your time. And yes, Mercy's coming back to the channel. I know you guys want her, so just stop asking me. Have a good day.